Madagascar is a pretty decent entry in the DreamWorks film library. It's not fantastic, but it's decent. It has a good cast who have a lot of energy with each other, it's animated pretty well, and the plot does have a couple of good twists. As great as the cast and main characters are in this movie, though, the standout characters are the penguins. They are hilarious and clever. They act like spies, Navy SEALs, and ninjas, and it's super creative. The penguins want to escape the zoo for Antarctica, so they come up with all these elaborate plans to get there, and when they finally arrive, well, I won't spoil what happens, but it's probably the funniest joke in the movie. The whole movie has been building up to this, and the payoff is more than worth it. There's also a few good side characters, too. There's a lemur played by Sacha Baron Cohen, and while his performance can be mixed, there are a few times where he can also be really funny. I didn't care for a lot of the lower brow humor that the DreamWorks films seem to have, but the jokes that land really land. And the plot, like I said, does have a few good twists. For example, like the main character, Alex the Lion, he's thought of as the king of New York, and so he finally has everything taken away from him by being shipped to the island against his will, and instead of being pampered day and night by the zookeepers, he has to learn how to hunt on his own. So he starts to starve and starts to try to hunt his friends, and that's actually a pretty good twist. I didn't see that coming. That was actually really clever. Now, it's not as good as some of DreamWorks' previous entries, but it's still entertaining and worth the watch, if only just for the penguins alone. They, like I said, they were worth it. So, I would say Madagascar gets a B, an 8 out of 10, and a 4 out of 5 stars.